I travel quite a bit, and some of my favorite travel accessories are items I've picked up on Amazon. These are things I bring with me on every trip. Let's take a look. First up is the Rovivon A5 Gen 4. Super compact, super bright little flashlight, USB-C chargeable. I always carry some type of flashlight with me, and I've been carrying this one more frequently when I travel just because it's so compact, but it also has some very cool functionality. So you got the main very bright light at 650 lumens. You got a couple different light modes, but I mean, 650 lumens in a light this small is pretty impressive. I mean, it's very, very bright. The other thing I like about it that's kind of cool is you've got these side lights. So if you quad click it, you've got a couple LED side lights. There's 2 white lights. You switch modes to bright. You can switch to a red light, and then you've got a red strobe, which is pretty cool because the red strobe comes in handy if I want to ruck, for instance, in the evening after I leave the plant and it's getting dark out. I can put the red strobe on my bag and feel safe that I'm not going to get hit by a car. So really like that feature about it. And then the case itself is a polycarbonate case, and it's glow in the dark. You can't really see it here, but it does glow in the dark. You've got a nice magnetic clip on there that's reversible. So if you want to wear that on like the brim of your hat, for instance, it's reversible to put it on there. And then you've got this magnetic tail cap that it comes with. So you can snap that on, and it's got a magnetic base. So all in all, pretty cool setup. I really like traveling with this light. It's so compact and convenient, yet extremely bright. Great flashlight for travel. Next up is my pill case or my pocket pharmacy. So this is, I've been traveling with this for quite a while now. It's very convenient. It's pretty compact for what you can fit in there. You've got a bunch of different openings. I've got them labeled for different types of meds so I don't get them confused, but I've got some prescription meds, mainly over-the-counter stuff, Advil, Claritin in case I have some allergy issues. I bring some melatonin with in case I'm having trouble sleeping. Awesome setup and layout for this, and just very compact and easy to carry. This is with me on every trip I go on, very affordable, and gets the job done very well. Next up is the Anker MagGo Power Bank. So this is a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, and it's got MagSafe built into it. So if you've got an iPhone, snaps onto the back, you got magnetic charging, very cool. It's a little bit on the chunky side, but the functionality is just fantastic. If you are charging, you can charge while you're watching Netflix on the plane because you've got a little stand on there. So it sits on the stand and you can watch, you can turn it sideways. You could use this as a charger and charge this and pass through to your phone on a nightstand. Very functional, very cool. Like I said, a little bit on the chunky side, but it's worth the bulk in my opinion. If you don't have MagSafe, well, it probably doesn't make sense to buy this, but you've got USB-C out as well. So that USB-C out is 27 watts via USB-C cable. Very cool. This is enough to do two full charges, close to 2 full charges, I believe, on an iPhone 15 Pro, for instance. Really a big fan of Anker charging accessories in general, and this MagGo battery is no exception. All right, next up, we've got the HyphenX Slim USB-C charger. So I've got a couple of these. One is a Treblete, which has USB-A and USB-C. It is slightly slimmer and slightly smaller than this one. This one has 2 USB-C ports, which is actually more desirable because everything I do is USB-C, and the few things I don't do that don't have USB-C, I have adapters for. But you've got a little set of fold down plugs in there, and then otherwise you've got this very slim, very portable USB-C charger. So this has been residing in my Air Caddy when I'm flying, and it's just super convenient to have on hand. It's supposed to be a 67 watt GAN charger. I will say that output is highly suspect. I don't think 67 watts is coming through this thing. Nonetheless, super handy and portable and convenient to carry. Really easy to manage, and it's not taking up a whole lot of space like some of the other charging bricks out there. All right, next up, I've mentioned these in some other videos, but these are Clean Freak body wipes. I love having some type of wipe on hand, whether it's Clean Freak body wipe is my new favorite, but Duke Cannon cold shower wipes are pretty good too. And it's just such a nice luxury to have something to wipe your face off, or maybe it's been a long day of traveling. If you get stuck in an airport, Occasionally, I'll fly out the same day I've been in a plant and I can wipe myself off. Very nice to have some Clean Freak body wipes on hand. I'm always carrying several of these. Usually, I've got 2 or 3 of them on hand at any given time. Next up is, this is the KeyBuds AirPods case. So I just got this recently, but I've been carrying it on trips. It's got this nice aluminum machined carabiner that it comes with. I'll hang this off the strap of my bag, and I've got access to my AirPods. The main reason I bought this is if you've ever dropped your AirPods, you know that they just basically auto eject as soon as the case hits the ground. And I'm always worried I'm going to lose one. This gives you drop protection, water protection. This is a waterproof case. You've got access via charging with a little flap on the bottom. You've got this very sturdy hook closure to keep it closed, and then it seals around it when you're using it. So it's a nice waterproof solution. And if you want, I mean, it's easily removable. So if you do want to pull it out to put it in your pocket, you could just pop the cover open. AirPods come right out, no problem. I also like to pair this with the Alpaca hub carabiner. So I'll put the hub clip on there. I've got the carabiner and I can grab it off there nice and easily. Don't have to actually, try to hook a piece of webbing. Really works well with the Alpaca hub system. Next up is the Victorinox Jet Setter. Very cool tool to have on hand. I really like bringing this along with me. You've got a small Phillips screwdriver on there, wire stripper, bottle opener. On the other side, there's a compact pair of scissors that works surprisingly well. Great for trimming loose threads off of clothing or personal care needs. You've also got the built-in tweezers, which I love having a pair of tweezers on hand, and then a toothpick built in standard Victorinox fashion. Word of caution on these, there is no blade on here, and it is technically TSA approved. I've never been flagged going through security, but I have heard other people have issues with these, even though there is no blade. It's up to kind of the TSA agent that's checking you through, but definitely a word of caution on that. Like I said, I've had no issues. All right, and then lastly, we've got a couple things in here that I want to go through. So this is the GoRuck mini wire dop. That is not available on Amazon, but this is set up as my in-room charging kit, and most of the stuff in there, well, all the stuff in there is available on Amazon. So for in-room charging and for all the power needs of my devices charging overnight, etc., I do have an Anker GAN 2 Prime. So this is a 67 watt USB-C charger, much bulkier than the Hyphen X, but this one does have the output. So this one works to charge my iPad, my phone, my watch, AirPods, all at the same time. I use that in conjunction with the Anker MagGo 3-in-1 charging station. So this thing is a little bit bulky and thick, relatively light though, but man, is it worth it for the functionality. You've got the stand that pops up with the MagSafe, so your phone attaches magnetically. You can put it on there vertically, horizontally, have it on your nightstand. Great setup. On the bottom, tucks away the watch charger, that flips up, and then you've got this little pad on the back. You see the pad, that's where you charge your AirPods. So AirPods sit there, you got watch here, phone there. You can see it's got some vents in there for cooling. It's vented on the bottom. Just an awesome setup. Everything you need to charge, 3 of your main devices, if you're like me, all in one device. So love having that in there. And then on this side, I just have the cables that go with it. So USB-C for my iPad, and then USB-C for this, and I'm good to go. I can charge all my devices basically off of one charger. And very handy that it also fits. I put that in the long side of the mini dop, and then this does fit in the divided pocket just fine. And then that's my in-room charging kit. So I use this in my room. This little package comes with me every time I travel. Works out perfect. So that's it. Just wanted to show you a handful of great travel accessories from Amazon that I take with me on just about every trip I go on. Probably the exception being these, because I just got the KeyBuds case recently, but I am really liking it. So that's all I got. Any questions, comments, definitely drop me a line below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button for me, and definitely consider subscribing to my channel.